Yeah, getting my room clean real fast. But while I was cleaning up, man, I was thinking about this, and I think I'm just finna vent myself a little bit. All right, so you ever notice? Okay, so you know how I be talking about how I got a book that I'm writing and shit, and I got homies that you know what I'm saying they work with music and shit like that. I've noticed that the grand majority of the population, they don't have any hobbies or talents. See, their hobbies and their talent all revolves around the system. So like their talent is getting money. Their talent is helping whatever corporation they work for get money. Like I have had people tell me, "Oh, no, I ain't got no hobbies. Shit, I gotta get this money. I ain't got time for hobby. That's my hobby, getting this money. That's why I like it. Like, it's I don't move off that frequency. See, this is what I be talking about. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess we need money to survive, even though I can get into that. But like, yeah, okay, cool. We need money to survive. But see, money should just be a motherfucking tool. Like, it's not even to this point, it's not even a tool. Like this motherfucking knife right here is a tool. Okay? To people, money is fucking water. Okay, money is food. And it's like, I mean, obviously, right? But see, that's what the system has done to motherfuckers. Over decades, the system has warped people's mind into thinking that the dollar bill is more valuable than what it really fucking is, right? And it has gotten to such a point to where people can't see, they will never be able to understand what I'm talking about when I tell them that the dollar is just a fucking concept and it really has no value. All right. I want to say that it probably has intrinsic speech impediment here. You know what I'm saying? Intrinsic value. Like, yeah, the dollar bill probably has that, but what I'm talking about is that the dollar bill, homie, is just a fucking concept. Okay? People think that these high, okay, for example, right? Your celebrities, like, yeah, they have money and all this other shit, but if you ask me, I really don't think that the fucking money matters. Okay, if I'm Tom Cruise, I can literally just walk into the store and grab whatever the fuck I want. Because I have connections to people to where if you tell me no, I can get your ass snuffed out. Alright, like these motherfuckers, like people think that these people are like me and you, but they're not. And I'm like, that's one aspect of where you fucking screw your fucking mind up. I mean, yeah, okay, if you run into a celebrity on the street, you think they're finna tell you this shit? Like, no, you have to literally sit back and think. You have to use your critical thinking, because they're not gonna tell you nothing. Alright, and see, this is what the institutions have done to people. They have removed your fucking critical thinking to where if you're saying some shit, niggas will just automatically write you off because they're not you. They don't know how to use critical thinking, right? So they will need some shit already pre-established to them to even go off of that, to go off of anything that you're talking about. If it's not written within the constitution of the system, I'm not talking about the American Constitution. I'm talking about the Constitution that has been written on everybody's hearts from the engineering of society, I guess. See, it's kind of hard to fucking really word this shit. But what I'm getting at is that nowadays, bro, the days of people just being able to be artists are over with. Okay, like, yeah, you can be an artist, I guess you can say, but let me tell you something. If society hasn't deemed what you're doing, and it's not even society, like I said, bro, it's really Man, see, this is what I'm, man. Dude, the system is a fucking entity. The system is a fucking entity. Okay, when I say that the system is, what word do I use for it? Hold on. It's sentient. I don't mean sentient as if it breathes and eats and sleeps. I mean the system is sentient within the people. Okay, so if the system has deemed what you're doing ineffective, like I can write a good ass fucking book, but guess what? If the system isn't going to give it the proper uh recognition, I guess you could say, it's not gonna fucking matter. Like think about it. Before Marvel and DC, you know what I'm saying? That shit was nerdy, right? Because that's what the mainstream system, I mean, not the mainstream system, but like, because you know, you got the mainstream media and shit, but it was socially acknowledged that like Marvel were for some loser ass motherfuckers. But now, the system has turned it into that Marvel is not for everybody. Like, don't think that like motherfuckers just like decided to watch fucking Batman. They was all like, oh man, I rock with this. It wasn't like that. Okay, the system programmed people to accept DC and Marvel. It had nothing to do with people actually liking DC and Marvel. Because guess what? If the system engineered people to not like it again, motherfuckers ain't finna like it. It's just like with anime. Okay? The mainstream narrative and the system, because that's what it is. Like, this is what I'm talking about, but people be thinking like, oh man, where did depression come from? Where are all these mental illnesses coming? It's coming from the fucking system. You know what I'm saying? Why are people acting the way that they're acting they're acting because of the system, bro? Okay? A lot of people can't handle what the system is doing. So either they lose their minds or they conform. Or they don't conform and they don't lose their mind and they're ostracized. It's one of those three. Maybe there's a fourth that I'm just unaware of, right? But yeah, like the example I was gonna say, it's just like with anime. When I was growing up, bro, anime was something that was laughed at, right? So if a motherfucker caught me reading a Naruto manga, niggas was finna clown me. But now, it has been socially accepted. It is not just because that a couple of people decided to watch Naruto and then they told their friends and they told their friends. That's fucking bullshit. It was engineered. Okay, it started with social media at first, because that's how they get people nowadays. At first, it was the movie and the news and shit. Like, okay, let's go with that narrative. People are sitting around talking about something. Why don't people go to the movies anymore? People don't go to the movies because that's not where they're getting their social engineering from anymore. They're getting it from fucking social media or Netflix, right? Like, they don't gotta go to the movies to get that shit no more. You know? You think that they created movies to entertain you? Okay, within this system, there is no such thing. The only way you get entertainment is to entertain yourself, motherfucker. I can't turn on a fucking movie and expect to get entertained. I mean, I can, but I'm talking about like the average, if I was an average everyday fucking person, I would be entertained, but guess what? There's more going into the movie than just entertainment. But see, this is what I'm just gonna wrap it all back around and then end the video. This is I seen a cigarette on the floor too. What the fuck happened to that? I'm gonna have to look for it. Oh, there it is. But it's going back to what I was talking about, bro. Nowadays, if you are a person that got some type of talent or some type of skill, I don't give a fuck what it is, cherish that because you are a rare breed. Because nowadays, motherfuckers don't got that. They got to go to work, come home, pay their bills, get their tax returns, do a couple of things for fucking, but they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I took the average person on the street, set them down, and told them to write me a fucking short story, they could not do it. They couldn't do it. They would look at me as if I was speaking like an alien language. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers can rap because rap is like, that's socially acceptable. You see what I'm saying? It's socially acceptable to rap. But is it socially acceptable for a motherfucker to sit down and rap? No, because society has programmed people to think that they're not smart enough to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They need studios to write stories for them. Motherfuckers couldn't sit back and write a story themselves. Okay? It's sad, but it's the society that we live in. Right? This is why you got so many. Bro, look. I like playing games too, but you know, even if I can fucking sit and I can create my own narrative off of a game, I'm not really doing shit because I'm taking somebody else's shit. Like, really taking somebody else's shit and doing, you know, this is why I ain't got no, PewDiePie ain't doing shit. He's just playing another motherfucker's shit. And then people tell him that he's talented. Talented in what? Talented in what? He's not doing anything. He's just playing the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing shit. Or like certain YouTubers, like they're not doing nothing, you know? Oh, I'm finna review this fucking makeup product. They're not doing nothing. I'm reviewing this cologne. They're not doing shit. They're just talking about fucking cologne, bro. Or your pickup artists. They're not really doing shit, bro. They're just, you know what I'm saying? The shit that they tell you is probably not gonna work out for you because you're not them and they ain't you. People don't got the shit. They don't got it figured out, bro. But this is why I'm ostracized, because I see shit like this. And maybe I am fucking low intelligence, you know. At first I didn't think that, but I'm gonna buy into what people tell me, and I'm going to accept that. I'll take it. I'm low intelligence, but guess what? If I'm low intelligence, please explain to me why your society is fucking becoming a. I guess we all got low intelligence because nobody's doing shit to improve nothing. You think that you are, but you're not. And I said it before. Thinking that you are don't mean that you really. You know, I'm not even gonna do a take two of that. Fuck it.